It's funny because yesterday I basically started off the video saying that I didn't really know what to talk about, and I felt like it was gonna be like a really short video. But it turned out to be a 7-minute video. It's weird when I just ramble on and on and on. I don't really realize it, but it turns out to be a 7-minute video, which is crazy. I feel like whenever I don't have anything to talk about, my videos turn out longer, which is weird. I've been trying day in and day out to just up my editing day by day, even if it's by the smallest little things that you guys may not notice, you may or may not notice it, but I've been trying my hardest to, just put more effort, because the harder you work, the luckier you get, and that's for those who believe in luck. I strictly don't believe in luck. There's a peach tree in my backyard that's coming in, and I'm super hyped about this. I remember when we first moved here, the person who owns this house told us just to not cut that tree down. And at first I didn't know why, but they ended up telling me it's a peach tree. And I didn't really believe them, to be honest with you. But I see like little, I don't even know what you would call them, because they're not peaches yet, because they're really tiny. But I guess you could call them pre-peaches. And I've always wanted a mango tree. So to have a peach tree is really cool for me. I've noticed so many people are picky with what they eat. And I'm someone who's never really been picky at anything, to be honest with you. The only thing I could really say that I'm picky at would be girls, to be honest with you. Like, whenever it comes to food, there's only one thing I can think of that I really don't really like when it comes to food out of almost everything I've ever eaten or whatever, however you say that. And it would be eggplant. I really don't like eggplant, to be honest with you. I feel like eggplant, I don't know, it just tastes weird, and it just, I don't know, something about it. But besides that, I've tried so many different types of foods. Pasta, lasagna, just stuff like that. I've tried pizza, I've tried Chinese food, I've tried Korean food, I've tried a lot of different type of foods, and to be honest with you, there's nothing I can say other than eggplant that I dislike. And on top of that, I'm also not allergic to anything, as far as I know. At least as of right now, I'm not allergic to any kind of food that I've tried so far. I feel like being picky with food is something that it's not a good thing ever. Like, people should not be picky with foods, because there's people who don't even have the chance to eat an eggplant, for example, you know? So instead of being picky with your food, just eat whatever you can eat, because overnight you can lose the ability to even have a choice of eating what you want to eat. So that's the reason I've always been like, I hate people who are picky with their food, and a lot of it tends to be girls. I don't know why, but they tend to be so picky with their foods, and that's something that's always bothered me. Like, why are you being picky with your food when someone across the street could be starving for all you know? Especially with fruits. Fruits. There's not a single fruit I dislike, and I've tried like 100 different type of fruits, from fruits across the world, from fruits from my country, from fruits everywhere, to be honest with you. And I love fruits. Like, fruits, if I could eat fruits for the rest of my life, I would definitely would, to be honest with you. Of course it would be unhealthy after a while, because anything in excess is too unhealthy for you. But back to what I was saying before, I think I'm picky with girls because they're supposed to be like your quote unquote, like, I guess, soulmate. Like, they're supposed to be your other half. So of course you want them representing you in a good way. But after a while, I feel like I've toned down my pickiness, because the most that I ask for nowadays is just loyalty, and for her to be just pretty. Before, it used to be loyalty, pretty, honest, and I still want honesty, of course. Honesty and loyalty are the number 2 things that I, of course, ask for. I used to, like, of course, want a big butt, big boobs, perfect teeth. For me now, it's just prettiness, honesty, and loyalty. And that's a lot to ask for, to be honest with you. Like, finding a girl that's actually honest and loyal and pretty is like nearly impossible. Like, I feel like there's like 3 of them in the entire world left, to be honest with you. That's literally how it feels for me. I may have lied I may or may not have died. I'm also picky with cars. I don't know why, but I just want this one car, like, and I feel like my entire year will be set off of this one car. But besides, I guess, girls and a relationship, my quote-unquote pickiness, I'm genuinely not really picky with anything else. Like, I'm someone who's more open-minded. I feel like people who are really picky are really close-minded and don't understand like perspectives and just shit like that.
In New York, I merely rock, hiding in my socks, running from a up, and I shoot at up, and I'm on the block.